I wish they could eat breakfast like that every day. Gorgeous.
We are on our way to Phoenix right now, Phoenix, Arizona, and I think Anton is hating me right now because we're listening to radio.
I hate
My favorite thing to do in a car.
Welcome to downtown Phoenix, a nonsense place covered in parks, golf courses, swimming pools and fountains, although it is built in the middle of Arizona desert. After a thorough review of the travel guide, we decided that there is really nothing for us to see in this city. The almost sterile cleanness of the downtown area is deceiving, as this is the city in the United States with the highest car theft rate. This is how life in the desert should look like, and that's very, very different from Phoenix. Irrigated, not irrigated. Cannot believe that this is a good thing.
Never seen so many cacti, so many cool cacti in my life ever. They're so huge.
Good morning. We just woke up in the Arizona desert at the Segura National Park, and because it's gonna be so super hot, we're gonna start our hike before dawn. So let's get up and have some fun. Right? Right? Yeah. There it is, the sunrise in the Segura National Park, while we are walking through a dry riverbed. And here are the famous Segura cacti, the biggest cacti in the United States that become of an age of over 200 years. A cactus like that is probably way over 150 years old, because only at an age of 75 years they start growing the first branches. And by the time they have several long branches, they are way over 100 years old. Some animals actually don't mind living in those things. Another thing that is worth mentioning on this trip, which is of high importance, is I have a new hat. And Ellie, it seems, has a new hat too.
No, I have an old hat. I didn't want.
Finally, the sun has come up and is sharing its warming beams with us. It will stay nice for another hour until we will start sweating and feeling miserable.
Leave me alone. I don't want to be on the camera.
There are some important rules about hiking a desert. First of all is you have to get up early and start hiking before sunrise so that you're on the top before it gets hot. Also, thunderstorms develop throughout the day, so if you're down by lunch, you will never be hit by a thunderstorm. But if you're not really a morning person, like this guy over here, maybe it's a good idea to make your summit as pleasant as possible by bringing breakfast. So I carried up our little tiny cooker, boiling water, and our two-man French press that yesterday we pre-filled with coffee. And Ellie is making beautiful salami sandwiches. Oh, by the way, that's the actual view. Voila. Coffee and salami sandwich. This is Bob. He's the warden of the South. Hello, I'm Bob. Hello, I'm Ellie. You may pass. Thank you. A tall girl with small breasts and very tight pants.
Howdy, cactus.
So here we are, back at the car after a 12-kilometer hike, and it's only 10:24, so we have more than enough time for our next adventure, the Biosphere 2. Welcome to humankind's future on Mars. This is Biosphere 2, a closed ecosystem experiment that was built in the early 90s. Twice they locked up people for 2 years and tried to sustain a working ecosystem, and both times they failed. My favorite feature of the biosphere were the lungs. These are two huge cylindric rooms with diaphragms that are connected to the biosphere by underground tunnels, which can take up the expanding air during the day and push back the air through those tunnels into the biosphere as the air cooled down towards the evening.